special training, only 4 hours tonight, okay? Only 4 hours of training.
Perfect.
Great. Let's go from here. Okay, let me make you even Kenny co-host you. Okay. So let's go. 62 people right in the beginning. I know a lot of more will add. Let me just put everyone in mute. Sorry, I don't like to put everyone in a mute, but when I record, it's important that for the future we have all the recording, and then I see even, sorry, I completely forget. I see a lot of people from the United States. Please, can ends up the end, people from United States. Can ends up the end? Okay, Gary. And where he is? Oh, Brenda. Yes, Brenda. Okay, a lot of people are, because you know what? I have to tell you something, guys. The American are the new ones. Okay, they arrived in our business only, some weeks ago, so they are a little bit shy. Okay, and they don't want to show themselves. But don't be shy. We are Italian. We are European. We like to see you. Okay, so please, ciao, Brenda. Nice to see you, Brenda. Okay, so let's start as always with a little bit of fun, because at the end, what I always repeat in the last 31 years of my experience in the network marketing is that I'm very lucky. I'm a lucky man because I had the opportunity to choose the business I like. Okay, and this is my philosophy. This is my life philosophy. I would never do something where I don't have fun. So for me, the most important thing is to have fun in all the things I do. If I don't have fun, I don't do. Very simple. This is my life philosophy, because I like to enjoy all my time in this earth. Okay, for the time I'm here. So tonight will be a very special meeting. I believe that especially for the new ones, today we will get some very good information regarding our product. Okay, because tonight we will clarify one times forever about what we do and about what we sell. This is important. We don't sell investment. We don't sell CSR. We sell a plastic waste removal service. And the CSR 25 plastic credit is only a receipt of our job. So it's the proof that we did what we promised. But tonight you will hear something really, really important. Finally, tonight I will not be alone, because normally every Tuesday I am alone. I do the Spanish training from 8 to 9, then just 15 minutes to breathe and switch from Spanish to English, drink a cup of water and jump in the English training. Tonight I'm very happy because tonight I can present you two of my best leaders in the world. This is Omar Tentoni. Omar Tentoni is a 5-star in the Amplivo network. He works in Italy, in different country in Europe, and he is expanding in something in India. He started to expand almost everywhere. And Omar Tentoni is with me from the day one, from the beginning, almost 6 years ago. So thank you, Omar, to be tonight here with me and support me.
My pleasure.
Omar is even a very good DJ. No, did you listen in the beginning of the meeting?
It's one of my best skill, absolutely.
And another person who is with us directly, Omar now is in Italy, like me. Omar is in Rimini. I am in Pesaro. The third speaker for the night will be Riccardo Taddei. Riccardo Taddei is a 6-star in the Amplivo network. So there are only three. Is correct, Riccardo? Just only 3 6-star in the world, and one tonight is here with us. Riccardo, thank you very much to be here directly from United States, because in this moment Riccardo is in New York. So people from United States, if you need any kind of support from the best one in the world, please contact Riccardo. He's in New York now, and he will stay there for 3 months. He told me, Andrea, please don't say this. Yes, Ricardo will be in New York for 3 months. So please, if you want, you can call him 24 hours a day.
Available, absolutely.
Available always. So let's start from here. Tonight will be a special meeting. We will divide the next 1 hour in maybe tonight we will go a little bit more, maybe 1 hour, 1 hour and 10 minutes, something like that. But we are going to record this meeting because it's very important. In the first part, Omar will give us some information regarding something that are happening in the Amplivo network, in the Corsair network. In the second part, Ricardo will go in the deep regarding our product. Tonight, you will understand what we sell. Finally, you will understand what is our product, because I believe it is important to know what we sell and which are the potentiality of our product. Something amazing. We are destined to become one of the biggest and largest company in the world. I know some of you may be in this moment thinking, yes, I know everyone say this about his business. Okay, let's speak again in 10 years. Let's speak again in 10 years, and I will show you what Corsair will be, and logically what Amplivo Network will be. And in the last part, okay, with me just maybe 5-10 minutes to give you some information. So let's go. I don't want to waste you too much time, but I like, to warm up the meeting from the real beginning to prepare yourself. As you know, I see now 72 people. What I love, you see me, you can see me, Andrea Cerio. You can see me. Look, if I move, this is not a green screen. You see, this is my office. You see, this is my helmet. When I go with the bike, with the cart, with the Corsair helmet. So I am in real life. I am not shy to show you myself. And I love when the people take the time to stay here. They switch on the video because I love to see the people in the face. This is my philosophy. Okay, so. If you like, good. If not, doesn't matter. Please, Omar Tentoni, 5-star Amplivo. Let's go. This is your moment.
Hey, my pleasure. Good evening, everybody. Absolutely. It's beautiful to see all these people in this room. It's fantastic because this is your appointment, no weekly appointment. I always say in Italy, I speak in this way with my network. I say, hey, every Monday, because we do every Monday our training, you have a commitment. Okay, at 8:30, you have your TV series. It's like a TV series to grow yourself. So congratulations to all these people, and please take your time every Tuesday, absolutely, to grow your skill. And like Andrea said, we love to start first of all to a lot of fun our training, and after that with a summarizing of the information useful for do our job weekly and to understand deeply the information that, for example, Corsair share in their official channel or in their social media platform. And sometimes we need to stop our weekly run, to understand and maybe rotate the glass to look in a different way every information to understand and to give security, to our client and to ourselves. I'm sure of that. And in these 15 minutes, 20, no more, I just want to share with you the basically information in the last week, key information that help you to do your job with Amplifon. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Okay, I think you can see right now. Okay, you can see right now my screen. And let's start first of all with the price of our service. You maybe already know that Amplivo sell this plastic waste removal service. This service is like a bridge that permits individual or company to use our industrial solution. And from the beginning, in January, for example, our service have a cost for example, in January till from 11th to 17th in January, we sold this service at 13 euro cent for each kilos of plastic recycled. It means that we have released our digital received, our CSR25 at 1.3 cent. And the next week, from 18th to 24th in January, we have sold our service at 0.14 euro for each kilos. It means 1.4 cent for each CSR25, and then 1.5, and then 1.6. And today, we are arriving on 0.026 euro for each CSR25 releasing on the market. What is the point? The point is that every week, when I look, the week come to an end, and I don't do any action on this week, is an opportunity lost. Okay, because we can see, for example, the market. This is a little scheme that I realize for my network in Italian, sometimes in English, to understand the difference between the price that we release every week and the market. For example, this week till Friday, we release our service, our plastic neutral packages at standard price of 26 cents for each kilos. Okay, but let's see what the market says about our service. Here, for example, L-Bank is a famous exchange, a top 20 exchange in the world, where we can see how our CSR25, which is the value of our CSR25. And this value is the result of the demand and the offer. So the market say that the correct value of our digital receipt in this moment is 9 cents.
Okay, we can see the screen, Omar. I don't know why. We can see.
Okay, but let's change the sharing. Okay, here, right now. Okay, perfect. Okay. So the market said that right now, the correct value of our CSR25, not the result of the demand and the offer, is 9 cents. 9 cents against 2.6 cents. Okay, is the 250% more. It's interesting because we sell a plastic waste removal service, but and I'll be back in the total sharing. We offer a service. For example, we can just choose our perfect service. For example, if I want to recycle 15,000 kilos of plastic waste, I have just to buy a plastic neutral packages of 3,900 euro, and Corsair will recycle this amount of plastic in 20 months, because Corsair need the time to recycle this big and huge amount of plastic. And Corsair will release time by time 150,000 CSR at the cost of 0.026 euro. This is the point. Okay, again, if I continue to look, the week come to an end, is an opportunity lost. So the first invite that I want to give you is to speak with all the people that you have, because it's an opportunity. And on top of that, you have the opportunity to meet the company in Europe. It's an invite for the European people, but not for European, obviously, but first of all, for the people that can meet the company in all these places, in Italy, in Finland, in Germany, in Netherlands, in France, and in Spain. And I guarantee you guys that a lot of success story born from a live meet with Corsair. Okay, whether it's an annual summit, the Vision, or the European event, or a live event where I can meet the corporate, a lot of success story born from this situation. So please invite your people, bring your network, and bring your guest absolutely in this event, because it's like a cement, on your job. Is important. Okay, this is another key information for you that you have to bring during your week. Absolutely.
Omar, if I can add something,
Absolutely.
this is at the end what I repeat every week, to the Italians, to the Spanish here with you in English. at the end, we work for this company, for Corsair, because Corsair is the basic for everything. As I always repeat, Corsair is not a network marketing company. Corsair is a traditional company, but we can be a part. We can't be a part of Corsair because if you want to be a part of Corsair, you have only two possibilities. To be an investor, you need at least 1 million euro to become a partner of Corsair, or you can be an employee. You get a salary, send to the company your CV, and then see. We work for the Amplivo, and this is the opportunity to know the company, to know the ownership. You know, we put, as I told you before, I put my face, all of you, all these more than 82 people, put your face for this company. And I think it's important that you know who is in the head of this company, what they do every day, what they are doing, what they did, what they are doing, and what they are going to do in the next months and in the next year. And this is the only opportunity to meet the corporate. Sorry, Omar.
Absolutely, absolutely. The mind behind the CSR Plastic Credit, the mind behind the share agreement. So it's important to meet corporate, absolutely. And on top of that, the next key information for you guys is just to keep safe, to keep security, for your client, because we don't need anything else. We just look at the progress, for example, in Jämsä, in Finland. I remember, Andrea, I told you yesterday in Italian training that in 2023, when Corsair have just take in few months before the facility, I remember the facility was a little bit ugly, because it was the beginning. But just look right now. I just imagine in the future, row with 3 units, for row for 60,000 square meters. It's fantastic. So when I see this information, for example, in the official group, I have to keep this information and spread in my network and spread with my people. So great progress from our Finnish facility. The installation of our 3 new plastic recycling units is going smoothly. And on top of that, I know, Andrea, that on the 4th of July, Luis Riba, fifth star from Spain, your leader in Spain, have organized a visit, in Caipola, in this facility. We can join, during this visit with an independent organization, obviously, the travel, the bus, the hire plan, or whatever, independent organization. But we can join this visit for all the people that want to see for the first time.
Yes, at the moment, there are more than 20 people already booked for this event, for this 4th of July. Yeah.
Fantastic. And this is an information that I love. I have seen something fantastic in the last days, because right now, till 2-3 years ago, you remember, Andrea, we dream the 4th unit, Right now, we develop a solution with a government, and we open a research and development center in the Netherlands, where we work together with government, academia, and industry to found, even best chemical balance on our oil. It's fantastic, So Corsair has established its research and development center at the Green Chemistry campus in the Netherlands, an hub where innovation, sustainability, and collaboration come together. And here, stakeholders from government, academia, and industry come together to tackle one of today's most pressing challenges, plastic waste, obviously. And the goal of Corsair is to research and explore the range of mixed plastics to be recycled throughout pyrolysis, a game-changing technology that we know, and the key process to close the plastic waste circularity loop. For me, it's fantastic. I don't want, if you want to add something, Andrea, but
yes, just to let you know what this means. What is this Corsair Research and Development Center in the Netherlands? This is a research and development center which was completely financing from the Netherlands government. This was already paid from all from the government, and in this place we are going to make test. We are going to make exercise. We're going to make experiments to find the best solution to get the best quality of the oil. And then when in this center we will find the best solution, then we will copy paste this solution to all the other Corsair facility all around the world. And in this Corsair Research and Development Center, we work with government, not only with the Netherlands government, but with university. There are two of the biggest university of Netherlands with the big investors to find the best solution for the plastic pollution.
Fantastic, absolutely. So nothing to add. I think it's a great thing to keep in our with us, every day with our people. And with this, absolutely, one of the most important information that we receive is the video of the interview of our CEO, Jussi Veikko-Saloranta, at the New York Stock Exchange, one of the biggest stock exchange in the world, with $30 trillion traded between the company inside. And I have just extract a little bit a phrase that summarize in a simple way what we do. The idea is simple, say Jussi Saloranta. Every time that Corsair or its partner remove plastic waste from the environment, the amount is verified by an independent auditor. Based on these reports, Corsair issued plastic credits on the Ethereum blockchain, ensuring maximum transparency. Companies that produce plastic waste can purchase these credits to offset their environmental impact, just like carbon credits. And by putting a financial value on discarded plastic, Corsair is turning waste into a tradable commodity, encouraging companies to take responsibility for our plastic pollution. Everything we do is summarizing inside this speech. I love, absolutely, but I advise you to look at this interview because it's fantastic, and I think you can share freely with your people to understand, what we do and what you're going to do in the future. So it's fantastic, and I don't know, for example, Riccardo, if you want to add something that you are absolutely a major culture of finance, even in New York State. But in any case, it's something incredible.
Yeah, I mean, setting and be seated at the trading floor of the biggest stock market in the world with a total valuation of $30 trillion is something that cannot be like normal. We just need to understand that it is not normal, because our company was seated, our solution, our business was explained a few weeks ago in the center of the global finance. And that is what we need to keep in mind each second. It's not normal. After that, personally, I become literally crazy. I feel like, oh my God, I'm dreaming. If not 5 years ago, but like 2 years ago, they was telling me, hey, in 2 years, the CSR plastic credit is going to be explained in the trading floor of the New York Stock Exchange. I was like, no, come on, it will be not possible. And we did it.
Riccardo, and the funny thing is that they invite us to this interview. No, they invite us to the interview.
For sure.
We was invited from the NISA. Okay.
Absolutely. Fantastic. So nothing to add. I think it's a milestone to be here and to set a goal to become a billion company in the next 3, 4, 5 years. So let's follow this information and let's use this key information with our guest. And last but not least, last information that I want to share with you is a milestone. Absolutely. When I start in this project, when it was a project, I never imagined that we can reach a goal like this: new standard Corsair plastic waste removal service. So in this moment, new company that want to go in the path of the chemical recycling, or that want to release in one way plastic credit, they can copy and paste with our Corsair plastic waste removal service standard. So it's fantastic, no? To create the way for the new company and to be an example for the in this industry. A complete and reliable verification protocol designed to support the traceability, integrity, and sustainability of plastic materials throughout the supply chain. Developed in close collaboration with Control Union Certification, and Control Union, if I add an information, is a 100 years company with 100 years of story in the certification. A recognized global leader in sustainability verification. The CPRS sets a new benchmark for how recycled plastic are sourced, processed, marketed, and verified. And Corsair's well-established CSR plastic credit program will now integrate the CPRS as an official verification protocol. With this integration, once a recycle, such as Corsair itself or one of its collaboration partner, completes plastic waste recycle activities, and those activities are verified and approved by an accredited validation and verification body, Corsair will issue CSR plastic credit based on the verified volume of plastic removed from the environment. So the point is that we don't need anything else to take action. This is the point, no? And if you don't take action right now with all these things, with Corsair, with the fundamental in the chemical recycle industries, with the blockchain technology, with the plastic credit, maybe you don't really know what is our service or what is our product. Okay, so this is the next topic for our sixth star from New York, Riccardo today. And anyway, Andrea, back to you.
No, just to give you, just to let you know what is this protocol, because maybe if you're not in the market, if you don't know what we are doing, maybe for you this is okay, a normal information, but this is not a normal information. All these 80 people, you must understand. No, you must understand that we are creating a new global market. Corsair is creating something that doesn't exist. And with this protocol, this is a proof that what we say to the market when we sell a package, this is the reality. This protocol with the Control Union, one of the biggest companies in the world in the certification and in the auditing, they say now we say how many kilograms of plastic waste we remove from the environment, Corsair and his partnership, and how many CSR we can release. Today is, till yesterday, this was Corsair. No, now this is finished. Now nobody in the world can say this is not true. No. Today, the Control Union, one of the biggest audit companies in the world, they say, yes, this is correct. This month, the Corsair Group recycle X amount of plastic, and this is why they can release into the market X amount of CSR 25. This is the final certification. Finish. No word. No blah, 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 blah. All the rest is zero. This is the confirmation that what we are doing perfectly what we say. And we are the only company in the world who do this. And this protocol will be followed in the future for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of companies that work in the chemical recycling and in the mechanical recycling. We are the first company in the world. No other words. Please, thank you, Omar, for your amazing information. Thank you, Riccardo, for what you are going to say, because now Riccardo finally will explain you what is our product. Now Riccardo from New York, not from Italy, from New York, he will tell you, hey, guys, let me tell you why you are lucky. Let me tell you why you are so lucky today to be here. And because maybe you don't understand what we are doing and which is our product, and why today and more and more and more in the future, everyone will be obligated by the law to buy our product. This is important. I am in the network marketing from 31 years. I was 20 when I started. Now I'm 52, unluckily. But it's the first time in my life I have the opportunity to say, my product, no, you can't choose if you buy or not. No, no. You are obligated by the law to buy my product. And this will be now in 2025, we start with some company, even in Italy and in all Europe and all around the world, with the biggest one. But now every year, the gap will go down. Every year, more and more and more company will be obligated to do something for the plastic pollution, for the environment. Riccardo Taddei, 6-star.
Absolutely agree with everything you said, Andrea, and thank you, Omar, for your quick introduction and information. My pleasure to be here with you guys, with these 80 people from all around the world, I would like to say. And following your words, Andrea, to truly understand what we are doing and our potential, we need to understand not even our product, but we should understand who need our product. And that is the why we are going to be successful. That's why Corsair is phasing in a grow exponential phase, because everyone need the oil, everyone need a solution for the plastic pollution, and everyone need a tool to offset the plastic pollution and to take care about the plastic footprint that they had in the market each year. And so we need to be focused and to understand who need what we sell. That's the key. And after that, I sharing my screen because I think that sometimes we are looking for complicated stuff. We look about the number. We want to, to understand everything before start, or we want to explain everything. But even today, I had a meeting here in New York with a JP Morgan man that work in the IT of JP Morgan. And guys, he completely become crazy for what we do. He completely understand that we are a game changer in the industry. And that's why, not because it was so complicated, we didn't go too deeper even with a JP Morgan man, No. What he perfectly understood is that where the others see waste, we see value. Guys, imagine a landfill. You take 100 people in front of a landfill, and their reality is that no one knows what to do with all the garbage and all the plastic that is in front of it. Okay? That's the reality. No one knows what to do. If we go in front of the landfill, what we see is a multi-billion-dollar business. Do you understand that? That's the key point. And this is what must be impressed in your mind from the business point of view, from the client point of view. Where the others see waste, we see value. That is. Not complicated stuff. Plastic to fuel. That is. That's the core business. And again, we cannot underestimate what we are doing like a company, because in the New York Stock Exchange trading floor, we was claimed as the fastest growing chemical recycling company in the world. It's not Ricardo that is telling that, guys. Ricardo doesn't count nothing globally. It's the New York Stock Exchange. Do you see or do you saw any competitor in the plastic credit market or maybe in the chemical recycling market that went in the New York Stock Exchange? Did you saw Plastic Bank at the New York Stock Exchange? Did you saw Repurpose at the New York Stock Exchange? Or Blue Halves, the chemical recycling company, our competitor? No, no one went there. And we was there. And that is a milestone. Because few years ago, me, Mr. Andrea, and Mr. Tentoni, we start with this, with a whiteboard, a pen. We are going to build, we are going to become, and whatever. So sometimes I even would like to say sorry if we are quite direct, you know, if we don't use midterm, because we don't need to convince anyone. And please have the same attitude, because today only the dump money, how the market call them, dump money, doesn't understand what we are doing and what we are becoming. Okay? Great. Now, the fact is that, a quick overview. Each year, we produce globally almost or more, probably, 500 million tons of plastic per year, of new plastic. And the reality is that we don't recycle the plastic. Globally, there is no recycling infrastructure. We recycle less than the 5%. Okay? There is no infrastructure to recycle plastic globally. Even with the mechanical recycling, not chemical, mechanical recycling, chemical recycling, or whatever, there is no solution for the problem. And we keep producing more and more and more plastic. And at this point, I would like to say, okay, if you don't like plastic credit, if you don't like carbon credit, please provide us another tool. Give me another solution. If it's not the plastic credit, the financial bridge that you think that could work to solve the plastic credit, the plastic pollution market, give me another tool. If you don't like the carbon credit, give me another tool that permit company to easy offset their carbon footprint. Think about it, please. Think about it. And come back in a few weeks or in one day or whatever with another tool, because we can create a new market. There is no other tool. And if the carbon credits have proven their value, my question today for you is, why shouldn't plastic credit do the same? For which reasons? If it worked in the last 10 years, 20 years with the carbon, why shouldn't work with the plastic credit? There is no answer. That's the reality. There is no answer. It's gonna work, because if the carbon credit traded last year more than $1 trillion, it's because it worked, because there is no other tool. And why the plastic credit cannot reach similar level? Maybe 10 billions in the next years, or maybe 50 billions, or 100 billions, or 500 billions. It's gonna be there. We just need time. It's not about it's gonna happen or not. Here it's just about the time. We just keep doing and waiting. We are building the standard. And imagine that you know that the market is going there. For which reason you don't do nothing? Because today, if you study, if you do the market analysis, if you do the fundamental analysis, you understand that we are going here. So if you had the possibility to be a pioneer of a multi-billion-dollar market based on a real solution for the environment, why you are not doing nothing? Andrea, you want to add something?
Follow. I keep all my thought for the end. No problem.
Okay. Please, anytime, feel free to join my conversation. Okay.
I will.
And again, just to remember you that if we speak about the certification, the carbon credit market grow from $5, not in 2007, but in 2018, something like this, in 5 years, from $5 up to $100. 5 years, okay? Now, what CSR plastic credit, what we do? CSR plastic credit is a recognized environmental certificate that verifies the removal of plastic waste from the environment. For 1 kilo of plastic recycled, 10 CSR 25 plastic credit are generated and released on the market. It's so important. Why we are leading the market? Because today, each credit and all the process is certified by an external auditors. So please don't trust us, but verify the information from an external part. ISCC Plus, and now even Control Union. After that, we are prevent some huge problem that the carbon credit market have, the double spending, and the carbon credit market is not so transparent. We know a lot of fact about greenwashing that happened in the past or are still happening. So that's why we are using the blockchain. We don't use blockchain just because we want to complicate everything or whatever, or because we want to be cool. We are using the blockchain technology for full transparency and to track each single story of each single credit that represent benefit from the environment. And the benefit and all the credits are validated by a real effective chemical recycling process. Now I went quite fast, but that's what is CSR plastic credit. And what we do, like Amplivo, is sell the environmental service, the recycling service, that after generate new credit at a convenient price, but we're going to speak about it. Now, let's take a picture of the market demand, the drive-in that create the market demand for the market. First of all, I would like to say that the first drive-in is the regulatory pressures and the ESG compliance. The obligation to prepare sustainability report from the company and extend their own environmental producer responsibility. So there is a global legislation that is coming that press the company and force the company to create environmental report, not only financial report. And the fact is that I want to change, the perspective. And I would like to say that the company doesn't have choice, okay? Either they adapt to the new sustainability standard or they're gonna be out of the market. Not tomorrow, maybe in 1 year, maybe in 2 years, maybe in 3 years, maybe in 5 years. We are not selling just a normal service. What we sell and what we are giving to the company is the chance to keep selling their own product or service. You understand why we are disruptive like a concept, why CSR is so necessary for the big global brands and not only. For this reason, because it's necessary to keep selling and keep doing revenue.
Riccardo, just to add something on this point, okay, regarding what will happen in the world. Just to let you know, the world is so big, and logically, each country, each government follow his time. But for example, there are some country already, like for example, the Singapore. Okay, in Singapore, starting from 2024, so starting from last year, company with more than 1 million of turnover per year, they are obligated by the law to pay a service like Corsair to remove their plastic pollution, specifically for the plastic pollution. Now, in the first year, they start with the 50% of the plastic they produce. They must pay for that damage. And every year, this 50% it will increase from 10%. So from 50 to 60 to 70, reaching the 2030, the agenda, the famous agenda, the global agenda 2030, where all the company will be and all the activities will be forced by the law to buy our product, to buy our service. Just to let you know, to follow what Ricardo was telling you, in Singapore, if you don't respect this law, so the 50% of your plastic you must recycle. You must pay to remove from the environment. For the first year, you get a penalty, a really big penalty. The first time you miss it. The second time you don't respect the rule, they close your activity. They close your license to do your business. They close your company. So this is not a joke. What is already happening from 2024 in Singapore, believe me, you will see in all the country, all around the world, year after year.
Yeah, that is just a matter of time. And that's for us, like a private individual, means that the global demand will be increasing and is increasing right now. That's what we need to understand. Okay. Now, let's continue. It is a presentation. Okay, here we are. Because after that, consumer clients demand for green service. It's not about the regulation or whatever. Okay, the regulation forces you. But in every case, you like a company, you want to declare that you are doing something good for the environment. Even if you're not forced to do the ESG report or whatever, you want to tell to the world, tell to your clients that you are having a positive impact on the world. And it's not even more about tell, but the company want to prove, look at this, they want to prove that they are plastic neutral, carbon neutral. The process or the impact must to be verified by all the client if a client want to do it. What does it mean? It means that it's not enough that in your site web you write it down that you are helping to collect 1 million kilos of plastic. No. The information must to be verified. No one trusts more the bullshit of companies or whatever. Sorry. And that's why the blockchain is so disruptive. Because in each single minute, 8 billion people or all the competitors or all the client, all the bank can truly check what the company are doing via using the blockchain. You just go in Etherscan, you check the address of the company, you see the retirement that they did, and this is proof. This is a fact. And at the end, what we are seeing is the finance that is coming on the plastic credit market system. And more and more funds and institutional investors recognize in environmental certificates a strategic level to combine financial returns and real impact on the circular economy. The money of the future is not just money that are looking for a profit, are money that are looking for an impact. And I know a lot of friends, but even myself, I love Shell, obviously. I think that in this group, everyone loves Shell. Thank you, Shell. Bless God, bless Shell. But in my own portfolio, I don't have share of Shell, and I will never have it. And a lot of my friends follow the same trajectory. Why? Maybe it's the young generation, but I'm gonna let you know that the young generation don't want to have stock of a company that pollute the environment, the brown company. The young generation, the new generation is happy to invest in a fund or in an institutional private equity or whatever that doing something good for the environment. We love the stock, but we want to invest in a company that are doing something for the future. And a lot of my friends doing that, That's super interesting. So that's even what happened. And in 2024, in January, what we saw is the first plastic credit linked bond released by World Bank and Citibank, a bond, so a debt of $100 million to finance project in the plastic credit field. Guys, that is a signal.
Yes.
For sure, we're gonna see bond of billions of dollars.
If the biggest banks in the world start to buy plastic credits, maybe is an opportunity, no?
Absolutely. So that's are the three main basic points that make us understand where the market is going and why the demand is starting to increase. It will increase month by month. Now, the suppliers. Okay, speak about the suppliers. I don't know how to call them because they are competitors, but even suppliers. It's not about the supply of CSR plastic credit, how many CSR we have. No, it's about the suppliers that can solve and can in some way fill the demand that is coming. And we have not a lot of company. We see Plastic Bank, Cleanup, Plastics, Repurpose, and other, I don't know, 2, 3 more. There's no suppliers, certified suppliers that release this type of service in the market. So each single company that prove with the fact that they're doing something good for the environment and release a good plastic credit, credible plastic credit, will see an increase of price, not just us. Plastic Bank increased in the last year the price of 50%, from $1 up to $1.5. And I'm sure that in 1 year it will increase more. The same will happen with Cleanup, Plastics, and all the competitors and all the suppliers, because the demand is too high. Too many brands need to achieve this goal, and there is no suppliers. And just to give you a general overview about our benefit, like Amplivo network, why we are winning in this market, is because a private or company can purchase a removal service offered at discounted rate compared to the public market price. Here we have a mistake. In fact, the price, as Omar showed, is at the moment at 0.26 euro cent per kilo, so 2.6 cent per CSR 25 plastic credit. But in general, what we already know is that the competitors are about 2 euro per kilo. It means that until the plastic credit CSR 25 reach the price of 20 cents, is discounted compared to the competitors. There is a gap, and this gap must be filled because we are the best plastic credit. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of demand. It's just a matter of company know the quality of what we do. Okay? So the first benefit is the discounted price compared to the market. It's like, I don't know, 200% less, 300% less. So maybe we can stop here. But after that, we must know that the competitors have a price that is literally more than what we have at the moment. And like I told you a few seconds ago, due to the huge demand, all plastic credit programs are expected to experience a price increase of their price or their service.
Yes, the global forecast say that this year, 2025, probably the cost for the plastic credit for 1 kilogram will go to $3, $4, $5 for 1 kilo. This means that the real price for the CSR 25, for example, from now to the end of the year can go to 30, 40, 50 cents. And these are marketing prediction. This is not me. This is not Ricardo. This is not Omar. This is not Amplivo. These are the global prediction because more and more companies are going to buy plastic credits. So the demand will increase, but the CSR in the market are not so much.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can easily understand the benefit that we have, like a client, individual, or company, or why it's too easy to sell what we do at the moment, right? Now, just to close, why it's important to ride this market and this opportunity right now, and not in 1 year. I said 1 year, not 10 years or 5, 1 year, because this market is going super fast. Please, maybe you joined this business just few months ago, but if you are here from 1 year minimum, you saw the exponential growth of Corsair, of CSR, and of Ampligo. In 1 year, I don't know how many times we increase like a company, like a revenue, like a credibility or capacity to recycle or whatever. We pass from 4 plants and reactors up to 23 new reactors both in 1 year. That's the exponential phase that we have. So in another year, you're gonna lose a piece of this market. Just keep waiting. You can keep waiting, but good to know that you're gonna lose a piece of the market. And I'm not waiting personally. I'm here working with United citizen, US citizen, European market and whatever. Probably I'm not sleeping. The last 2 days I slept like, I don't know, 3 hours and a half, 4 hours, but okay. I have the energy. I'm young, fortunately, but I don't lose time. Every time that I wake up, I look at the mirror and I say, I'm gonna change the world. I'm gonna do it. That is. No excuse, I'm gonna do it. It's difficult? Yes, I'm gonna do it. Doesn't matter. Because if you wait, you're gonna lose a piece. And I don't want to lose nothing. And why? Because it's a young market, high demand, low supply, huge potential. Emerging sector, few serious player, high demand, and in every case, no one has taken all the space yet. And you can take the space. You can take a piece of this bake. I don't know, bake is the right word? Bake? No. Yeah, crostata in Italiano. Okay, the price are set to rise. The carbon credits pass from $5 up to $60 in a few years. So why plastic credit cannot increase too, if it's the same tool, but on the plastic pollution? Because the reality is that the market is not pricing the real value of the plastic credit at the moment. It's just a matter of time that it's going to do. So huge growth potential. And at the end, who moves first gets into position first. If you move first, you take your piece. The world is waking up to plastic credit program. Companies, investors, finance, and brands are taking action. And we have the right solution at the right time. That's the reality. So, now that you have seen what we see, what do you see? That may be the final question. We are a network bringing to the market a service destined not only to be a simple service, but from yesterday, we are a global standard. So please stop to think small and start to think big, because the world, the market, the people, and the company need what you have in your hand every single day. Thank you so much.
Okay, great, Riccardo. Thank you very much for your amazing speech. I hope that these almost 80 people understood a little bit better about what we do, about what is our product, about what we sell. I have just another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, no more. I have to tell you something. I have to be honest with you. Okay, honest, because I know that in this room there are a lot of new people. Because we start for example, in the United States market only a few months ago, and I can see a lot of people that are very new. They don't even know what to do. And I understand you, because it's not so simple. You need to study to understand what we do. Maybe you take some time. And I can tell you sincerely, not everything in Amplivo, for example, it worked perfectly. Absolutely. I have to be honest. We have a lot of problems like network. Why? Because we are a new network. We are a new company. Not everything is working 100%. I have to tell you, I put some notes. For example, our back office Amplivo, I have to tell you, is awful. Is awful. I have to tell you, is awful. our back office Amplivo. It's old. But we are working in a new back office Amplivo. We are preparing that. I have to tell you, the payment system is not simple because we work globally. It's not simple to organize one single payment system. If you work only in Italy, you have to find one solution. But when you work in 20, 30, 40 countries, then it becomes more complicated. But we are working for a clear payment solution. I have to tell you, the support, maybe logically, now because believe me, the network marketing is exploding. In the month of March, we did multiply 5 the turnover we did 1 year ago. So the Amplivo network is growing very fast. So maybe even the support for what we need for the ticket is not working 100%. I know. But this is why we are pioneer. You understand? This is why we are pioneer. This is not, I have to tell you, not everything is working but this is why you are, these 80 people, you are the pioneer in one of the biggest market in the world. We are creating what doesn't exist. We are the first company in the world is doing this. So not everything is work, but this is why we have the biggest opportunity. Respect the people will arrive in 6 months, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 5 years. What I always repeat, when you join to a company, listen to me. I am 31 years in the network marketing, so I know everything. Believe me, I know everything. When you go to the company, in a company, and everything is working perfectly, believe me, you are just a number. You are just a number. Because the business, someone else already did it. Okay, you are a new number, arrive, we'll make some turnover, great. Now we are developing the company. We are developing the business month after month. We are working in 20, 30, 40 different ways to improve what we do. But this is why we are pioneer. So a pioneer don't have the time to complain. You complain. And what I can say? I started 6 years ago. 0 plant, 0, nothing, 0. Me, Ricardo, Omar. There was only an idea to do something. Nothing worked. 0. Completely. But now we are in a completely different situation. Our market, I'm a businessman because I always want to remind you, in the network marketing, we are not employees. What I always repeat to my people, I don't waste my time with everybody. Believe me, when people say, yes, in the network marketing, always someone help you. No, this is not me. I don't help anyone. I help only the ones that are interesting. Because you know why? Because I'm not get paid in base of if I help everyone. I get paid from the commission I get every Saturday morning. I get paid from the turnover I do. So if I have to choose, I support the ones that producing or I support the ones that don't do nothing. Sorry, guys. I dedicate my time to the ones that produce more. Because because I am an entrepreneur. I don't get a salary from Coursera. I get commission. When you are a businessman, what happened? Like me, like all of you in this room, when you go out and you want to find the best business, when you are looking for the best business, what are you looking for? The best number of clients. When you have a market, when you have a lot of clients, then you can make a big business. Then you know how many clients we can potentially have all around the world? 8 billion. All the people that live in the world, 8 billion people can be my client. 8 billion people can buy a package from me. 8 billion. But this is the mistake. Because I have to add to the 8 physical person, even the companies. And there are hundreds of millions of companies all around the world who are interested to my product. So we have more clients than the world population. What I always, we do this training 1 hour every week. only 1 hour. And I always repeat, please never miss to this training, because every week we touch a different topic. In the last 2 weeks, at least 1 or 2, I explain you my system. And my system, I believe today, is one of the most useful system in the world. And my system, because now that Riccardo show you what are the plastic credit, what is the Corsair, the develop, Omar show you with Denise and work the research and development center and show you the plant in Finland. The only way for you to join to this business is Amplivo. Always remember this, is Amplivo. The only way for you to use this huge growing of the Corsair is the Amplivo network. And I create a system when I started this business 6 years ago, into the very simple system. You remember 4 points. There is a file, PDF, I share in all the group. Make a phone call, send a WhatsApp message, make a second phone call, and invite people to a presentation. Finish. This is your job. So please simply follow this system. It's very simple. Just make a nice phone call. But you must call at least 4 or 5 people every day. If you are not calling 4 or 5 people every day, believe me, you are wasting your time. You are losing time. You are wasting the best opportunity of your life. Because believe me, when you speak out to the market, nobody, nothing about what we do. We are the unique network marketing in the world in what we do. Amplivo is unique. So now we have the advantage to call everyone, and nobody can tell you, yes, I already listened about this. No, this is impossible. Nobody listened about this. We are not Amway. We are not Herbalife, which everyone knows. Nobody knows about Amplivo Network. And you are really pioneer. Come to the training every week. And I want to close this, tell you something. Now, I believe it's something like 3-4 years when the Corsair was created more than 4 years ago, and the CEO, Jussi Saloranta, told one thing. He told, now we build this company together. Please listen to me. Now we build this company together, and then we will share this company together. And now we are at that point. You know why? Because in a few weeks, will be created a new company in the holding of the Corsair Group. The name is the Corsair Capital. It's a new company, which the Corsair Capital will be the owner of a little percentage of the entire Corsair Group, which will become a multi-billion company very soon. You know what happened? We have a very interesting career. First of all, we pay 60%, near to 60% of commission. 60%, I never saw something like that in my whole experience in the network marketing. So this means we sell a 1,000 euro package of our plastic waste removal service. 1,000 euro, 600 euro go back to you, go back to us in the network, up to 60%. Good. Not only this, because we get this commission 70% in cash and 70% in the CSR 25. And if you listen to Riccardo, what he's telling you, that today we get with our 30% of bonus the CSR to this price, to this market price. But you see which will be the price in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So this 30% of commission will be huge in the future. And not only this, you know why? Because when you reach the 3rd star, these are 250,000 euro in turnover, nothing. When you reach the 3rd star, you get 100 euro in shares in Corsair Capital. So you receive some share, and in the next month, everything will be done. The company is already created. All the concept will be launched globally. And you reach the 3rd star, you get 1,000 euro in share. When you reach the 4th star, you get 5,000 euro in shares. This is a gift, okay? This is the gift the company give you. You build the company, you are owner of the company. When you go to the 5-star, you get 25,000 euro in shares in the Corsair Capital. When you go to the 6-star, like me and Riccardo, you get 250,000 euro in share. And when you go to the 7-star, you get all the rest to go to 1 million. These are how much 700, 670, something like that. Okay? Good. Now, please listen to me. Just another 2 minutes, and then we close. We had a call with the CEO some days ago. You know which is the evaluation today of the Corsair Group? You know which is the evaluation? We did an auditing from an external company because the CEO was curious to know what is the value of Corsair today. Today, the value of Corsair is near to 150 million euro. This is the value of the company today, 150 million. Okay. As you listen in the last global Zoom with the company, with the corporate, and I listen in the interview he did with Denise, in the next 3 years, 36 months, the Corsair Group will be listed in the New York Stock Exchange. So in 3 years from now, this company will pass from a private company to a public company. And the expectation and the forecast of the company from now to 3 years is to have a value of Corsair of 3 billion in the next 3 years. So listen to me. Now is 150 million euro. In 3 years' time, if everything follow like we are doing, the expectation of the evaluation of the Corsair is $3 billion. So this is 20 times more. Respect now. From 150 million to 3 billion are 20 times more. What this mean? Let's make an example. Now you reach the 5-star. Okay? 5-star. This is a 2 million of turnover. 2 million. Good. Now you reach the 5-star and you get 1,000 euro when you go to 3-star, 5,000 euro when you go to 4-star, so 6,000, plus another 25,000 when you go to the 5-star. So 31,000 euro in shares. Let's make an example. If in the next 3 years, everything following the right way and the Corsair Group reach a value of 3 billion, 20 times more than now, what does this mean? That even your share, the value of your share of today, because we, all of us, all the stars, we are going to get this share this year. Me, Andrea Cerio, Riccardo, Omar, all the 3-star at least, Kenny, we will get this share this year to the lower price in the history, to the lower price, to the minimum price. Multiply 20, 5-star, 31,000 euro, multiply 20, what is 600,000 euro. This means that if you reach the 5-star this year, in the next 3 years, you can expect to have a value only in share of 600,000 euro. And sorry, guys, when you are a shareholder in the Corsair Capital, this means that you are the ownership of the company and you get every 3 months dividends, like owner, like shareholder. So in 3 years from now, only the value you have in shares can be 600,000 euro. Come on. This is the first time in my life, the first time in 31 years that I have the opportunity for real, not for bullshit, for real, the opportunity to be the owner of the company which I'm working every day. And the same is for you. The same is all the people in this meeting, all the people outside, all the people that are going to enter in this business to become a shareholder in one of the biggest company for the next years. Believe me. If you don't believe me, no problem. No problem. Stay there. Wait. Please don't do nothing. Please don't do nothing. I never, in the last 6 years, I never forced nobody to do nothing when we had nothing. Can you imagine now that we are officially a recognized company worldwide? Do what you believe. If you think is a good idea to go in action and to be a real pioneer in a multi-billion business, please, you're welcome. We are here to support you. I am here every Tuesday at 9:15. If you feel, if you don't know what to do, I'm scared because, I listen about this, a lot of, because I read an article. Please don't do nothing. Stay there, wait. But we are not waiting. This is important, we are not waiting. We are pushing in a fucking way every day, today more than in the past. So, Riccardo, thank you very much for your time.
That's how we do.
Omar,
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. I hope we were not boring you for this 1 hour. I hope you enjoy this time. Now I open up all the microphone because when we start a meeting, I would like to, when we start and when we close, I would like to listen your voice. So please, thank you very much to be here. Let me hear your voice from all around the world. I hope you enjoyed this hour. I hope you learned something. I hope you understood that we are not joking. We are not joking. We are going to build an empire. Please be a part of these industries because it's for everyone. Hello? Nobody speak? Hello?
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
Come on, don't be shy. Come on.
Very
Super,
good.
super.
Fantastic.
Very informative.
And it was
Thank
super.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good
Good job.
evening, everyone.